Marge called the police, saying she had cut off her husband's finger. The sheriff, however, wanted to arrest her. It turned out that Homer had wanted to eat cake, and then his finger had been cut off.
I'm sorry.
Marge quickly bandaged the wound, but the finger on the plate was gone. The dog was gnawing at it frantically. Homer pounced on the dog. The dog escaped through the dog door and jumped into Flanders' house. Homer followed closely. He pounced again to stop the dog, but the finger flew onto the railroad track. Homer stopped the train with a single kick. Then he took the finger and rushed to the hospital. Marge crashed into a red sports car. The driver got out and smashed their car like a maniac. When Marge looked over at Homer, he had already gotten into the sports car. Marge immediately followed. After they arrived at the hospital, the doctor informed them that their insurance didn't cover accidental injuries unless another finger was also cut off. They went to another hospital. Homer noticed that the ice, keeping the finger cool, had melted, so he rushed into a bar. Homer couldn't help but get drunk. Luckily, Barney woke him up.
I gotta get to Dr. Nix!
But Marge was already gone. Homer hitched a ride on a truck to get to the hospital, only to find the hospital was on fire, and the truck had been stolen too. Homer had to walk 30 kilometers to the next hospital. On the way, he found that the finger had become necrotic.
Say goodbye to your brother.
When Bart bought ice cream, he generously tipped the clerk. He enjoyed their praise. When Homer came to lecture Bart, he generously pulled out money and successfully bribed Homer.
Tell her you did your very best.
Bart bathed with the money. Nelson served him. When Bart was playing with his friends, he accidentally discovered that the center of Springfield was actually a huge golf course. Bart saw Kimball receive a $20 tip. They walked over to ask. Kimball said it was a tip for flattering rich people.
Look away, pervs!
Bart ran to apply for a job. He quickly gained Kent's approval. He praised Kent's news reports and even helped him carry the golf bag. Under Bart's flattering words, Kent gave Bart $20, but House had terrible luck.
Muzzle your nonsense, imbecile!
Bart thus started making money. When Bart saw the chairman give a $100 tip, he hoped to become the chairman's caddy. The next second he received an invitation. Bart's flattering words gave the chairman a new idea, which was to establish golf as a religion to avoid paying high taxes, and he also took out $100 and stuffed it into Bart's pocket. Then he fired Bart right after to get revenge.
Sorry, buddy, but it's time to say goodbye.
Bart got on an ATV and destroyed the golf course equipment.
Rabbit-a-tub, your time has come!
Lisa also reported the golf course's illegal activities. Homer was nearsighted. He couldn't even see Maggie in his arms.
Dad, I've got Maggie.
Who said that?
They went to the hospital to get an eye exam.
Hey, wake up!
Sorry.
After the doctor's adjustments, Homer could finally see clearly. The doctor took out eyeglass frames, but Homer didn't like them. The doctor recommended laser surgery. After getting clear vision, the doctor told Homer to use eye drops.
No thanks.
Homer's eyes were covered in discharge. He could barely see anything. The mall was about to close. Bart wanted to stay. He climbed into the ventilation duct, jumped down into the candy store, spit it out right after taking a bite. They got on a toy boat and jumped down the stairs, but got stuck soon after. They went to the shoe store, played pranks on each other, treated the place like an amusement park. The mall manager called the police. The sheriff thought it was a rat infestation. He even set up traps, but the traps were triggered soon after. To get rid of the rats, they let a leopard loose, but the leopard also triggered a trap, so they had to use a tiger instead. The tiger spotted Bart. They screamed and ran away, but there was a closed door ahead. The tiger pounced at them. Bart threw a yarn ball. No cat can resist that. The tiger suddenly pounced on House. Bart took out another yarn ball.
Nothing that a handful of gummy bears can't fix.
Looking at the tail in the tiger's mouth, the sheriff became more certain.